Hi, everyone. Welcome to another episode. I'm excited to have my client Andrey here today to talk about his experience working together and how he was sleeping before, how he was feeling before, and how things have changed for him now. So I'm really excited to have him. Thanks so much for being here, Andrey.
Hi, Marta. Thank you for having me. I'm very excited.
Uh-oh, things definitely cut out there. Can you say that again? We'll see if it works.
I said thank you for having me, and I'm excited to be here.
Yay, awesome. All right. Well, we first met back in February and you were not sleeping well and feeling well. What was going on for you then?
Well, it was just a very long story, and the short version of it is I've been dealing with insomnia, interrupted sleep, anxiety, fogginess, just a whole slew of problems. Weight loss. I was just a complete mess, to be honest.
Shoot, this keeps cutting out. I don't know if it's my end or your end or what.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Are you noticing that too?
You're freezing for a little bit, but nothing too crazy.
Okay. Okay, we'll see if it works. If not, we'll reschedule hopefully. So,
Okay.
yeah. And so this had started back in last September for you. Is that right?
July,
July.
last July. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So it had been about 6 months and you had tried some things, right? You had
I tried more
testing.
than I tried a lot of things, actually.
Yeah. What did you try?
I tried conventional medicine. Many different practitioners. None of it helped at all. It actually made things worse. I tried, doing things on my own. I tried reading different things, trying different supplements, meditations, you name it. I tried it. Honestly, I can't even think of one thing that I didn't try. And it's not until I met you and got on your protocol that I not only did I get better, I told you already. I feel like I'm Superman, honestly, and I'm not just saying that.
Yeah, I think that's amazing. I love it. To even feel better than before, that's definitely
Yeah,
more than what most people are
that's an understatement. That's an understatement. I feel really good. I feel really good overall. I mean, I'm not 100% with everything, but I couldn't imagine that I was gonna feel like this, honestly.
Yeah. Well, that's great. So
Yeah.
do you remember what the test results showed for you?
Which test results?
Well, the tests that we ran together. So we did the Dutch test, the
Well,
dry
yeah,
urine hormone
right. Yeah,
test.
yeah. I mean, yeah, the cortisol was elevated when it wasn't supposed to be in the Dutch.
Yeah.
Um, we did a mold test for my house, and that came back elevated. I had a previous stool test done somewhere else, which you accepted, and the dad was off. It's a whole slew of things that conventional medicine doesn't even test for, which is crazy to me.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. And I think what we finally conclude is that the mold was a big piece of the issue for you. And then that
Right.
affected your liver, it was affecting your cortisol at night, it was affecting your hormones, it was
Right.
affecting your mineral balance. And so, yeah. So,
Excuse me.
yeah. So luckily that seemed to be the culprit. And so what changes did you make to get better?
I just followed your protocol that you outlined to the T, and I mean, I was in such a bad place. I was depressed. I was suicidal. I couldn't really work. I was at the lowest point in my life, honestly. And I mean, this all sounds nicely written and scripted, but it's not. It really is not. I was really at a lowest point in my life. And after I started working with you, I was pulled out of it. And I'm just so grateful, honestly.
I really appreciate it, Andrey. And I'm so glad that you're doing so much better in a pretty short period of time. I mean, again, this was February And yeah, by May, I think it was a month ago that you wrote me that you were feeling even better than before. What?
Well, let me give you an example, just so your listeners know what I'm talking about. Today, I was in a mild car accident, um, and I mean, it was mild. Nothing really happened to me. And the two guys, the driver short stopped, and I hit him. And two guys jump out of the car and come at me, and I come out of the car, and I don't know what it is. I just feel so good, so energetic, and so brave. And I just, the way I was talking to them, the energy behind my words, they were just stunned. They were coming at me. I don't know what they were gonna do, but they fell back, and we blocked the road off, and somebody was honking. Another driver came out, started yelling. This is New York City. That's just a regular Monday. And I yelled back, and I said, "Excuse me, we just had a car accident. Can you please wait a few minutes?" And the guy kept yelling, and I said, "Hey, you want to yell? I could yell right back." And he went back into his car, and this has never happened. I was a very shy, very anxious little guy, and this is, I don't understand where this is coming from, but I love every second of it. Honestly, I feel like Superman, and it's just amazing.
That's so great. I love it. I've thought about this ever since you told me, that you're feeling even better than before. And to me, it reminded me of, when you're sick and you feel awful for a couple days. And then there's that one day after where you wake up and you're like, oh, this is what it is to feel good again. And it's just such a relief and you're so appreciative of it. And then you go back to that's just how your normal is. But I wonder if that's partly what it is for you, that you just feel so much better that you're like
Well,
really
right, but except it's been 6 weeks,
yeah.
and it's not wearing off. It's only getting stronger, which I love. I honestly do.
Yeah, that's great. Well, yeah, is there anything else you want to add to this?
No, I mean, you can ask me questions, but I'm a very, very grateful I've met you. I mean, from our first phone call, the free one that you offer, you remember how hesitant I was, and I think you're worth every penny and then some. The price tag may seem high for some, but if you went through hell like me with insomnia, small price to pay, very small. I ever since I got better, I've been doing crazy amounts of overtime at work, and honestly, it's already been paid off. Whatever I paid you, it's been paid off, and I've been on this high. And for your listeners, if you ever seen the movie Limitless with Bradley Cooper, this is how I feel. It's not an exaggeration. This is not scripted. I am telling you, this is just unbelievable.
That's so awesome to hear. I'm so glad you're feeling better. And we'll still be working together for a couple more months and
Yeah.
diving in more if necessary. But yeah, I really
Yes.
appreciate you taking the time to come on today and talk about your experience. And
Absolutely, Martha. My pleasure. Anytime.
awesome. Well,
Thank you
thank
so
you
much.
again. Yeah, and
You
we
do,
will
you
talk.
do, you do God's work. Keep it up. People need help.
Yeah, that's definitely my
And
mission.
and
So
maybe I'll join your ranks one day.
sounds great. I'd love to have you. All right, Andrey, thanks so much for being here. I'll talk to you soon.
Bye. Yes.
Okay.
Yes, we'll be in touch. Thank you so much.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.